A very good evening to you. Welcome to the Friday edition of the DBS News World. My name is Timothy Polio. We commence tonight's broadcast with news that St. Lucia's National Security Minister is proposing a curfew on school children in uniform as part of a series of measures to tackle escalating crime. The minister intends to discuss the issue with the Ministry of Education and principals, but the St. Lucia Teachers Union has reservations about the proposal. DBS's Lisa Joseph begins our news coverage.
The Internal Security Minister announced plans for the proposed curfew on school children in uniform as part of what he called an attack on all fronts against crime. He says he's concerned about the presence of uniformed students on the street at late hours, some of them engaging in deviant behavior. As a result, the minister intends to approach the Ministry of Education and others involved in education to discuss implementing a curfew.
We will agree on a time by which the kids need to be off the streets and at their homes in uniform. It cannot be that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, kids are liming. You see a girl and a boy in a little dark corner. You see kids liming or congregating around certain areas in the city in the school uniforms. Where are the parents? What is going on with those kids?
The minister says the police will have to become involved and parents will be held responsible for children who violate the provisions of the proposed measure against legitimate excuse. The General Secretary of the St. Lucia Teachers Union shares the minister's concerns about uniformed students in the city after hours and getting into trouble, and says it's a matter that was discussed at a regional education conference in Barbados recently as a Caribbean-wide problem. But he does not believe the problem in St. Lucia is at the point where major interventions such as curfews are necessary.
These curfews would suggest that you have a national crisis. I don't believe that this is a crisis. I believe it is something that can be managed. But I think it is a problem that needs to be discussed carefully with the technocrats within the education system. I think that to just impose a curfew almost suggesting that you are making the problem a criminal matter. I do not think that a child hanging out after school institutes or constitutes them being involved in criminal matters.
The SLTU General Secretary believes that the authorities need to think carefully about any proposed curfew on school students in uniform because students need to be treated as children and not as criminals. For the DBS News World, Lisa Joseph reporting.